Welcome to Annexed Dinner Table. I'm Cassandra. Today we're going to be opening Aquatica. Aquatica is a game for 1 to 4 players where you're going to be in charge of an underwater civilization. Will you be able to have the best city underwater, or will it sink? Let's see what's in that box. This box has just some beautiful art, all in those blues and greens and teals, but you get so much depth out of it. You've got this sea monster, a bow, the whole civilization with that sunken bow. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, we start with the board on top, and then the rule book. Rule book is a hefty thing, but it is smaller than, I would say, the normal size, because normally they're the full width of the box, and this one is not. Got a nice table of contents. Ooh, that is a hefty fellow. 31 pages. Components. Setup only takes 2. Board setup takes up 1 page. Player setup takes up another. Then we go in concept, resources. How to play starts on page 12. It does seem like there is quite a few illustrations and examples to help you really grasp a lot of the stuff. But this is definitely a hefty rulebook. And then we've got player mats. Oh, we've got one little thing of punch outs. Then we have player mats. They are actually really nice. There's double thickness here. That seems like the cards are just going to be able to slide right in there, stay in place. And then same down here, a card could just fit in there. Won't have quite the same staying power, but still really nice. Then we have a whole bunch of different cards. 2, 3. So it looks like 4 decks. Looks like this deck, throwing things. Looks like this deck is a little bit smaller than these other ones, and it has a little bit of a different back also. We have some player cubes. They feel really heavy. And then we've got this nice tray. But let me open these up and those cards, and we can look closer. Okay, so these are everything out of its packaging. We had those punch outs, and they are double-sided, so more variety in your game. I'm not sure what any of the iconography means, but they're nice, I guess. They're tokens. These little manta things are so adorable. I'm not completely sure what they're made out of, but it feels like maybe a heavy plastic or something. They have a nice clunk when they hit the table, but I'm not even sure if you can tell, but they have an adorable little smiling face on them. And they have things written on them. So this one has +1 gold or something, and then waves on the other side. They came in a variety of colors. We had this blue, the purple, these orange, and then the green. I'm excited. They were just so cute. Let's see, we'll look at the larger size. These look like player type cards. So Blue Water Agent, Legionnaire. These ones had little like stars, and there were multiples that had different symbols on them. So one for every player, and it matched the like some colors. And then we went to here, and these ones had crowns, and there was only one of each of them. Much smaller deck, only 8. And then we had these ones, which had like a little circle down here in the very bottom right, but no, like nothing quite as big. And these ones also had multiples, but not quite as many multiples. There were 2 of each of them. So those. And then we had these smaller cards, which had some nice art on them, and then a whole bunch of iconography, letting you know what they're doing and what they're worth and stuff like that. What was really cool was these player mats, where I thought these cards were going to just sit up here and have a nice little like place that they're not going to go anywhere. But I was wrong. They can actually slot right in there, so you just see the top little bit of that card. Very, very cool. So that wears all of the pieces. Let's look at the board and see what that's all about. So the board actually changes color on us. Instead of keeping with those blues, it changes to these like purples. There's places for a lot of the cards, the like people type deck here, and then the smaller deck with the circle on the back, and then spots for all those cards. And then there's places for those very adorable miniatures to go here. Yeah. So that's the board, really. Let's put it all back into that awesome tray. So here we are with the tray. We were able to put the regular poker size cards in these 3 slots based on which type of deck it was. The circular punch outs had a nice little slot for them, and then the smaller deck of cards had a slot. They're a little bit too tall once they're out of the plastic for it. They slide out a little bit. And then there was this piece for the little manta tokens. That is a manta. Very cute. And the player mats had a nice slot in them for there. And then actually the rule book went next and had some grooves to keep that in place so it's not getting damaged. Then the board goes on top of that. I'm super excited for this one. I love underwater themes. The board looks really nicely laid out, and those adorable little miniatures. I'm super excited. If you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications of our newest videos.